Furries. John Cena. Sex? Nope, that's a story for another timeline. But anyways, how many of these guys
Would you mind letting me see the inside of your mouth?
can beat this guy? To start the analyzation, we first need to set a baseline. We'll assume that these furries are fully grown mammals that are 2 hours into a convention. Nice and sweaty.
What?
As for John Cena, he'll have all of his standard superpowers such as invisibility, X-ray vision, super strength, and of course, Mandarin. We'll say that his power level is around a 97% scaling. As for furries, I imagine that they gain strength that can be represented by this graph here. As you can see, it is at first an exponential increase in power as time goes on at a convention. I mean, you literally have the support and kindredship of all furries within a mile radius spurring you on. So the maximum power level we'll say is a good 87%. Still, it is important to keep in mind that as time goes past 3.5 hours, you see an exponential decrease in power, as that fursuit now has a temperature that is equivalent to the heat emitted from the core of the Earth, thereby reducing energy levels of the furry themselves. That was a lot, but now that we know what we're dealing with here, what might happen if you place a single furry against John Cena? Well, at first, John Cena would severely underestimate the furry's power, as they are only 2 hours into a convention, so they aren't at max peak physicality yet. But as time goes on, John Cena will have to start taking the furry more seriously because of the dramatic shift within the beefy little powerlifting bear. So likewise, the furry will eventually start losing dramatically after passing that 3.5 hour mark. With that being said, are we even sure that a fight like this would last for an hour, letting the furry increase to its maximum potential?
No.
Of course not, you buffoon. John Cena would beat the furry while he's at his weakest at the very beginning.
Leave me alone!
The only way that furries have a chance is in numbers, and of course, whatever time they can make for themselves. We've seen John Cena tango with more than one person before, so for the sake of saving time, we'll say that he's fighting at least 3 furries for now. The sheer combined powers of these 3 will surely be enough to keep John Cena busy for at least an hour, allowing them to reach peak furry ferocity, after which it'll be the same scene as a giant being demolished by a group of skeletons in clash. So there you have it, a tale as old as time and 3 furries to make it rhyme.